You're right, you're not the intellect either. My goodness, what can you be? Let's look deeper. And his Upanishad says, Anyoantaratma Anandamaya. Something subtler than the intellect. The Upanishad says, in deep sleep, when we go to sleep, we forget the world, we forget the body which is on the bed and sleeping. Sound sleep, snoring, that's sound sleep. That's why you call it sound sleep, because somebody is snoring. No, I'm joking. So the body is there, completely unaware of it. And if dreams are not there, if it's a dreamless sleep, deep sleep, absolute blankness, there is no intellect there either. There is no feeling of agentship or identity. I am sleeping. If you have such a feeling, you are not sleeping. So the intellect has shut down. And yet something remains behind. After all, what comes up after deep sleep and says, I slept peacefully, I did not know anything. Sukham maham asapsam nakinchid avedisham. The Sanskrit goes like this. I slept like a log. We say, I slept peacefully. I did not know anything. This not knowing something is also a kind of knowing. Something was there. If something was not there in deep sleep, what would we have said? I went to sleep and I woke up. That I have a feeling of blankness, of ignorance, of darkness in between. Something illumined the absence of the intellect in deep sleep. So hence, there is something in deep sleep which we experience as blankness, as deep restfulness. And the Upanishad calls it the Anandamaya, the sheath of bliss. Why the sheath of bliss? Because deep sleep is associated with untroubled rest. So the sheath of bliss. And it is this, according to Vedanta, it is this sheath of bliss which is closest to the Atman, subtlest. This is what gives us happiness in the waking state also. When something nice happens to us, and say I bite into a chocolate brownie or something, and I get a flash of pleasure. They say it is percolated from that sheath of bliss, Anandamaya. But that too is an object. It's experienced. Who is the experiencer of that? You are not the sheath of bliss either. You say, okay,